Welcome to the School Owner Talk podcast, the longest running martial arts school owner podcast in our industry. Join Duane Brumitt and Allie Alberigo as they share expert insights, proven strategies, and the keys to growing your martial arts business. Let's take your school to the next level. And now here's our hosts, Duane and Allie.
Hey, what's up? And welcome back to SchoolOwnerTalk.com. Of course, I'm Duane Brumitt.
And I am Allie Alberigo, and sometimes I forget who I am when we say that. So I'm Allie Alberigo, and welcome back.
And today, look, we're going to be talking about something that I know I keep saying this, but it's repetitive, but it is simple. But it is also can be a hindrance to your growth, in moving up in your growth and levels in your school. So, just because you really only get one shot to make an impression, and you're either going to make a good impression or you're going to make a bad impression, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, and by the way, I have to say it's not simple. Like technically it's simple. Like I've heard so many coaches. I used to argue with a lot of coaches on podcasts and debate them. They'd say, "Oh, martial arts schools are not rocket science." And I'd say, yeah, we're not building engines to go into space, but if you're not doing something right, just one thing wrong, it will ruin everything down the road, right? Like that's why, Burger King or McDonald's, they have a specific way they put their burgers together so that no matter where they are in the world, they're being cooked the same temperature, done the same way, organized the same way, and you know what to expect no matter whether you're in Maine or Maryland. Sometimes they do, I think, mustard on and ketchup together, like little minor, but overall there's a university with the basics, just the simple basics.
Exactly. And most families today, for us, I don't know about you, their first impression doesn't even happen at the studio, right? It happens online. And, it's the form that they fill out, the way that your website reads, to the confirmation text, the follow-up emails, the first phone call, all of that is important.
Yeah. And, of course, when they finally, and I say finally, walk through the door, you've got not, some people say 10 minutes. I say you got like a few minutes to make that impression, and for them to say to themselves, yeah, this is a great place to be. And by the way, you have a million other opportunities to screw up after that, right? Like you might have done it all right in the beginning, but then you do one thing, say one thing wrong, and you're in serious trouble. They'll just walk away. It happens to me all the time with businesses that I go into. Like, you have that problem.
Agreed. And so in this episode, we're going to break down the intro experience really into three different phases. So, what to fix, what to systematize, and really, how to make consistent, how to make it consistent in no matter, who's running the shift. So whether it's, your head instructor, whether it's an assistant instructor, whether it's your program director or somebody just stepping in, you need you need to have that systematized so that it's consistent across the board.
Yeah, and you have to understand, because if you don't do it right initially, I used to go over whenever I traveled, I would stop in martial arts studios and I'd visit, right? There were so many times, Duane, that I would literally sit for 15, 20 minutes and not even get greeted. One time, though, I have to tell you that, and it's impressed me since this happened like 15 years ago. I was in Sergio von Schmeling's school in Florida. I walked in, my cousin at the time wanted to go to a dojo. She used to train with me. Now she lived in Florida. I happened to be there. And when I walked in that school, the minute I stepped in, the head instructor said to the class, "Take the count." He walked off the floor, shook my hand, and led me to the desk and introduced me to the program manager and said, "Thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm going to go back out to teach." And I was blown, as a school owner, I was blown away by the quality and professionalism. It has stuck with me since that day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge experience, right?
Right.
And for him, I mean, he went the extra mile. In fact, he did all the right things. And so most schools, I think, believe that they have a marketing problem, when really, one of their problems is the intro experience. They have an intro experience problem.
I like that.
And most families today, their first impression really is the digital
Right.
impression. What happens online, even before they book the
Hmm.
trial lesson, but what is actually happening online. And then obviously the pre-visit, and then
Right.
once they get to the studio. So um, in those things, let's kind of talk about online first, your online
Okay.
presence, and kind of dive into that if we would. And just because that in most cases is the first introduction to who you are. And so
Right.
what are some pitfalls, first off, with your online presence that we
Okay,
need
well,
to be aware of?
let's do like a little quick outline, right? Like so an episode, our outline of what would happen, when we get started from the very first point of contact, we'll call it, right? So like number one is the hook, right? You only get one first impression. And I'll give you an example. I just we're building a website for a school. The school is a taekwondo school, but they want to list all the keywords and talk about kempo, kung fu, karate, jujitsu when they don't do any of those things. But they felt like if they cast a wide, big net, they have a better chance of catching people. And I used to almost think like that as well. Like, hey, once I get them to my site, even though they wanted to do Taekwondo or Mudu Kwan, I'm going to lure them into ninjutsu and they're going to fall in love with me because I'm so amazing. Meanwhile, they would click on, notice it was not continuously or similar to what they were looking for, and they'd click right off. Right. So that's important. So you only have that, get that one first impression, and it starts from your ad,